Well, go on, my peeps. How are we all doing? It'll be a quick video and just chatting about how like the bulk's been going. Like my initial thoughts, basically, in terms of like how my lifestyle has changed, in terms of what I do on a day-to-day basis, as opposed to previously and stuff like that. So let me go into it. So it's like almost like the pros and cons of bulking. Like initially, these are like my initial thoughts. So initially, let's start with the positives. Let's start with the positives. Positives, you know what, bun that. Let's start with the negatives. Let's go straight into like what people actually want to know, innit? Bun the positives. Negatives. My whole day is centered around food. Now, to some of you that might sound great. Cool, like eat whatever, whenever. But it's more so I'm trying to eat quality foods, innit? Like I'm trying to eat healthy. And on top of that, I'm trying obviously to get the calories in. Whereas before in my whole life, in my 23 years existence, I've never tracked calories for a consistent period of time. Like I'm talking about minimum 1 week. I've never tracked calories. Whereas the last 2 weeks now, so since July 1st, today's what? The 15th. Yeah, so pretty much 2 weeks. I've been tracking every calorie. Like, I'm not going to say exactly every calorie, but more or less like 99% of calories I've been tracking. Like, whenever make eggs, add an olive oil and whatever, for example, I'm not going to count the olive oil calories because that's kind of to me like a little bonus because I'm bulking, so that's how I see it. But of course, if you're cutting, I would have counted the olive oil, but because I'm bulking, it's not that deep. Anyway, enough of that waffle. Let me start. Point one is, before I'll go for tangent as usual, bulking up is made my whole day around food, whether that's making the food, like preparing it, eating it obviously, and then like digesting from it. So essentially, like for example, today, I eat breakfast now, so I never used to eat breakfast in it because I'm just lazy to make breakfast. But now I need to get that extra meal in to get more calories in. So the night before, like you saw the overnight oats videos, you've seen that on my TikTok. Check it out. I make that twice a week for my breakfast because I go office 4 days a week. I'll meal prep the night before. It doesn't take long. It's literally 5 minutes. But it's just the idea of like getting in a habit of preparing that meal for the next day because I know I won't wake up and like shower, brush my teeth, get ready, all that stuff, change, leave the house in time. And on top of that, then not meal prep, but then make the meal. I'd always go lunch 1 o'clock, like as a given. 1 to 2, that was my time, innit? A little time to myself, chat with my colleagues, whatever, this and that. Even now I'm having to push that to like 1:30, 1:45 just to get my appetite up. So, because I've had breakfast and I'm used to having breakfast. But I've noticed over the last 2 weeks, my body's slowly starting to come to grips with it, like getting used to it. So yeah, let's say now I eat like 1/2 lunch, a hefty lunch. And then before my dinner, then I got to now eat another like, little snack or something. My go-to right now is the nuts. In my bulk invest cutting again. Check the TikTok out. Join the TikTok in it. But now I'm chatting. But so literally my nuts are my go-to. I snack on fruits obviously calm to snack on during it's not high cal, but it's just healthy, I guess, and it keeps me full up. Yeah, those are the main snacks I'll be doing. And then dinner, I have again a big dinner. So basically, as you can see, the pattern is I'm having 3 meals and then a snack, and that makes up my calories. So I need to hit 2.7k a day. So that's more or less hitting that front. Protein is patterned. All those meals are high protein. And then, so yeah, it's just the whole idea of just prepping meals, making meals, and whatnot. So the pros, yeah, cons, sorry, my whole day centered around food. But on the flip side, a pro, we'll do it like this. We'll do one negative, one positive. The pros is I've got a structure now. Like, I've got a nice structure around my life in a way. So when I meal prep, when I have to eat my foods, when I have to track my foods, like weigh them out, all this and that. And on top of that, my gym routine is so nice. So again, it goes back to the structure point about. So I only go to the gym 4 times a week. I say only. To some people that's a lot. Some people they do 6 days. Whatever you floats your boat, innit? I ain't here to tell you what to do in the gym. You do you, innit? But the gym is the fun bit. Like that's -2. Yeah, the second drawback I've clocked about just this whole initial bulk because it's very early into it. My like adapting to the new amount of food. So I kind of touched on my previous point about eating the food and digesting, but just adapting to that new food is a struggle. Like there'll be meals, yeah. So I've had in this last 2 weeks. It hasn't happened often, but like 2 or 3 days, I can't finish my lunch because I'm just full. I'm literally full. So obviously I won't throw it away. What I do is I'll bring it back home and then eat it straight away. So I get home, warm it up, eat it. But it's not like it's an issue, because by the time I get home I'm hungry again. But it's like getting used to this new like quantity of food. And because I'm eating quality food, it just naturally fills you up more, as opposed to eating like McDonald's, like flipping Big Mac or something. That'll just be 2-second job or whatever. Whereas I'm eating quality foods, like I'm trying to eat quality foods. It's a struggle. Like, it's actually a struggle to get in. So that's been the second drawback. It's just been a struggle to get the food in me, and like I'll do it. It's not an issue. It's just like sometimes I'll be sitting there like dinner, like 5-10 minutes. I eat quick. But nowadays, like sometimes I'm sitting at that dinner table 20 minutes, 25 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes. It depends, and it depends on like how my body's reacting to this meal, like, and how full I am and how quickly I get full. So that's the second drawback, is just actually consuming the food. It's so like, it is a struggle at times, but my body slowly getting used to it. So that's a good thing. The second pro though is that, I don't know if it's what it is, but I don't know if it's because of the quality, like I said, back to the quality of food, but the second pro is my general mood has been like really good. Like my energy levels are high, my mood, my energy, everything about that sense. I haven't had any like energy dumps, any bad thoughts. I don't know how to describe it, but it's all been positive in terms of like mentally, like emotionally. I'm just more positive, I feel like. I don't know if that's like a little placebo or what it is, because I'm eating healthy, but maybe, I don't know, my mood just feels better. Second con is my just getting the food down, but then once I get the food down, it's a pro because I'm feeling good. It's a weird one. It's like if you're trying to start a bulk, like just bear these things in mind. Like, it's a struggle to plan your food, you plan your meals. Oh, you know what? Nah. And the third con is bulking is hella expensive. Like, especially if you're doing it clean. If you're trying to do it clean, it's hella expensive. You've got to eat a lot more food. Like, my mum's onto me. Like, obviously I give money towards the shopping and whatnot, but she's onto me saying, yo, you're eating too much. Like, too much chicken, too much this, too much protein, all this and that. I'm like, bruv, I need to get the calories in. It's like, it's not a matter of I'm trying. It's like, if I had a choice, I would eat less, but I can't. It is spendy, like, and I'm spending a lot of money of, like, again, it's fine. I'm happy doing this, and I see it as an investment, but I'm spending money in my health. So, and I also buy like, I don't know, like, you've seen it on the overnight oats one, that cocoa milk from Waitrose. Like, anything from Waitrose, I have to buy in it because we don't shop there. That's just me trying to, because those type of foods are only at Waitrose, I've clocked. They don't sell it in Tesco. So I have that, and I'm going to put a picture of the seeded bread I have. That's another thing I have for breakfast. So I have that seeded bread and I'll have it with eggs. But I'm trying to avoid any like gluten and all this. I'm not intolerant. It's just, I don't think it's going to be good for my long-term health. Like, if I just shove loads of like bagels, like you saw that picture back in my first vid. All these, not the first vid, the last vid. The bagels and the baked beans. Nothing wrong with that. Like, you can have it, but I'm trying to do it clean. So seeded bread is basically made of seeds and like oats. It's got no gluten, no dairy, no yeast, all these things. It's very like natural. But again, these things add up. So I've got to buy that weekly. I'm going through a pack a week. So yeah, those are like the main pros and cons. So to summarize, the main pros, my energy levels and my mood and all that, really high. I feel really positive. I'm really happy with life. All that, that's great. Second pro, I've got a great structure in my life. Like, I'm just like on job with like my routine now. Again, it's 2 weeks in, like I got to keep it up, but initial 2 weeks, these are my initial thoughts. I've got a good structure. Like, I know when to meal prep, I know when to make my meals, I know when to eat my meals, I know when to go gym. Yeah, so my energy good, my structure good. So structure, the energy 1, structure 2, my lifts now, that's a good positive 3. Like, it's only again been 2 weeks, but these are my initial thoughts. My lifts are going up. Those are the 3 positives. 3 drawbacks, like I said, physically just getting the food down is a struggle. Like, especially early on, it's a struggle. Like, I'll be like, I don't eat this, but I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done. Like I said, my whole day is now just centered around food and eating food. Like, it's the first thing I think of when I wake up, and it's the last thing I think of when I go to bed. I don't know if that's healthy or not, but that's how I think about food. I'm just there like, oh, I gotta eat that tomorrow first thing. And then before I go to bed, and when I wake up, it's like, oh, I've got all this food to eat. and then the night before be thinking about my first breakfast. But once I'm eating it, it's actually not too bad. It's just, I think just thinking about it is what triggers it to be thinking it's way worse than what it is. When I'm eating, I'm actually enjoying my foods. That's just a little initial summary of how I've been feeling about all this. Anyway, that's enough of that waffle. I hope that gave you some indication. This was more me just sitting down, expressing how the first 2 weeks have gone. I know it's very premature and very early, but like, I hope the food just gets easier to eat. And I've noticed it has been, to be fair, already in this first 2 weeks. I hope just my lifts keep going up. That's the main thing. That I'm judging myself on, not on my weight gain, not on body fat, none of this. I'm judging myself on every gym session. I want to be improving my either my reps or my the weight I'm using, so progressive overload. I want to be improving each session. So if I did 10 reps the previous session, I want to do 12. Once I do 3 sets of 12, that's my rule of thumb. I then go up in weight. Anyway, more videos to come on all that stuff. I just hope that gave you kind of indication if you're thinking of starting a bulk, the pros and cons to it. So yeah, I'm not saying it's been perfect, like it's not been straightforward, but I'm enjoying the process, hella early. And yeah, again, I'm still like long way to go. Like I said in my first video, I'm thinking minimum 6 months, Again, I don't know, it could be sooner, could be later, but my gut's still telling me 6 months, at least minimum 6 months, before I like then can be like, you know what, I need to then go on a little cut, whatever it may be. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, whatever the saying is. Just keep tuned. A little holiday abroad. See if you can guess the location, but more to be revealed on that. Hella videos coming out on that. Hella TikToks, hella YouTube content. Different YouTube, by the way, different content. It won't be to gym. It will be more like lifestyle, holiday season. August, July is here, bruv. It doesn't look like it in general, bruv. This UK weather, fam. I need to get out. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. In a bit, guys. See ya.